internal resistance of a cell. See, before getting into the internal resistance of a battery or cell, first let us see how the current, the mechanism of current is, how the mechanism, let us understand the mechanism of current flowing in a battery. See, this is a battery. A battery consists of electrolyte and two electrodes called anode and cathode dipped in the electrolyte. Okay, when external resistance, that is load resistance or external resistance, or we can call it as load resistance, is connected, when an external resistance is connected between the electrode, this is the external resistance, the positive charge flows from anode through this external resistance to the cathode. So that is, and since when an external resistor is connected between electrodes, positive charge flows from anode to cathode in through the external resistance, and since the charge is conserved, charge is always conserved because charge can never be created nor be destroyed. So charge is conserved. Charge flowing from here to here, the charge is conserved. Therefore, since positive charge is flowing here, from here to here, that is from cathode to anode, the charge must flow from cathode to anode in the internal circuit. So it means charge is flowing from here to here in the internal. This is external and this is internal within inside the electrolyte. Through the electrolyte, which means charge is flowing from cathode to anode through the electrolyte of the cells. So now when it is flowing through when the charge is flowing from here, a resistance is offered. The resistance is offered by the electrolyte to the flow of charge. Charge flow means current flow. The resistance, now we will define about internal resistance. The resistance offered by the electrolyte of the cell is called internal resistance. The resistance offered by electrolyte of the cell is known as internal resistance of the cell. How we can realize this one? See, when this is the electrode, and this is anode, this is cathode, when it is connected by an external, this is positive side become negative side, this is anode and this is cathode, current is flowing, in that case this become positive, this is negative, and from here there has to be current flow in this direction, this way, and this way current is flowing. Since it is current flowing, this side will be positive and this side will be negative. So this is internal resistance. This resistance is called internal. This is the external resistance connected from between both the electrodes. So it appears as if this is a one terminal and this is another terminal, and when it is connected by an external resistor R, it means here through this one, through this portion, there is an internal resistance. This is electrolyte. There is an internal resistance between, and the current flows from negative side to positive. Since current is flowing this way, due to current flows because of the chemical reaction takes place in the electrolyte, current is flowing from here to here. It is higher potential, lower potential. This is positive and this is negative. And since charge is conserved, so there has to be a flow of charge from here to here. When it is going from here to here, there has to be flow of charge from here, and during it flows from here, the charge flows from here, and hence the current, because current is equal to flow of charge given by a unit time. So when it is flowing, the electrolyte offers some resistance, which we call it as internal resistance of the cell. Now let us represent the internal resistance of a battery or a cell. Since when the electrode is dipped inside the electrolyte. Positive charge goes from anode to cathode to maintain the charge conservation. Then the charge is flowing from here to here. It means there is a flow of current through this one, and when we connect the electrode through an external resistance. So it develops a internal resistance which is due to the current passing through the electrolyte. Now this can be represented symbolically like this. This anode can be represented with a big terminal since it is a positive one, and from anode we connect a load resistance or external resistance. Load resistance or external resistance, load resistance and external resistance, and in between, see, from here to external connected, from this terminal, that is negative side, this is negative side, between negative and positive side through the electrolyte there is a internal resistance connected. So this can be represented, but how we will represent this cannot be represented, or it can be represented like this also. This way, this is a battery and this is a cell, and between the cell there is a like this. So through this cell and through this, then external circuit is connected, external resistance is connected, this is internal. All the way we can represent, it is actually represented by this fashion. This is the external resistance, you can see, when it is connected. Now this, but in pictorially actually we represent in such a way that between these two terminals, there is an internal resistance, but in actual circuit it is represented like this. This is you can see this is the point A and this is point B. Between point and A and B there is an internal resistance, but we will represent in the outside between point A and point B, between point A and point B, internal resistance that we will be representing in the circuit diagram, so that this is supposed to be between these two terminals and the external circuit is connected like this. This is the circuit diagram, R and EMF. Okay, so this can be connected this way as well as, and what is the current flowing through the circuit? I is equal to total EMF when it is open, when it is connected, terminal connector, I is equal to this and this are in series, this is R plus R, this is the current flowing through the circuit. Now let us see about this point. A, B, internal resistance and the external circuit, external resistance connected, R, this is R, this is E. What is this is point B, this point and this point. It is supposed to be between the terminals, but we take it outside for the representation. So the potential between these 2 points, between the two terminals, is called terminal potential difference. Between the two terminal of this battery is terminal potential difference, and this one is EMF of the cell, battery cell. So this is how we represent. So I current through this one. Suppose when it is connected, the current will flow like this. Current will flow like this. Now let us take equation, that is Kirchhoff voltage law. We take the portion of it. B. This is a point A, that is terminal, between this terminal. So when we move, current is flowing this way. When this is positive, negative. Since current is moving, this will be negative and this will be positive. So when we apply the Kirchhoff voltage law and we move from here to here, here to here, here to here, and here to here. how it moves. We move, this is equal to current is I is flowing. So this is positive side, this is negative side. Since current is flowing this way, this is positive side, this is negative side. Then current is flowing from here to move. If you come across sigma voltage is equal to 0, it means from here the voltage is equal to I into R, and from here to here positive plus I into R minus is equal to 0. See whether between, what is the voltage between VA, this is equal to what is VA minus VB. VA minus VB is equal to, from here to here, the potential difference between this point A and point B, which is equal to plus sigma when we move this way, and the current is coming this way, we are moving this way, minus IR, or we can say terminal potential between these two N. VA minus VB is equal to terminal potential. Terminal potential means the potential between two terminals of the battery. So this we can represent V is equal to minus IR. That is terminal potential difference is equal to EMF of the battery minus potential drop across the cell. So now E is equal to I into R. Now we have calculated I. So the difference, what is the difference between potential difference and internal? See, this is A, this is B, the difference, this is potential EMF of the battery, and this is terminal potential difference, which is represented by I into R, because if we take from this point, this voltage and this voltage both are same. See, we can take this point from here, A here, B here. What is the voltage at this, in this segment is equal to voltage in this segment. Here voltage in this segment V is equal to I into R, or we can say terminal, which is the terminal potential, that is potential between the two terminals of the battery, or we can represent V is equal to IR and V is equal to sigma into I into R. When battery, that is cell is open, then I is equal to 0. When I is equal to 0, it means what? I is equal to 0. This answer we can represent like this. These calculations, because it is coming in between, these should be, this is between negative side, this is positive side, this is positive side, and the circuit should be like this, but instead we draw it like this. We take represent the internal resistance outside. This is plus, that is anode, point B, another terminal which is a negative. So we represent this way. This is the terminal potential and this is okay. Now since we got two equation, V is equal to I into R, where V is equal to I. What is the value of current flowing in the circuit? The value of current flowing in the circuit is equal to sigma into R plus R, the value of I into R. This is the potential. From here, when the battery is connected, this is the terminal potential difference. It means when the battery is open, it means this side we open it, the open circuit. What is the voltage here? The potential difference. What is the potential difference at this point? Since when it is open, I is equal to 0. Because if it is open, current will not flow in the circuit. In the closed loop, current will only flow in the closed loop. I is equal to 0. When I is equal to 0, terminal potential difference is equal to E minus 0 into R. Our terminal potential is equal to 0. It means when the battery is open without connecting, when the battery is open, it means no current will flow. In that case, the terminal potential is equal to EMF of the battery. This is how we represent the internal resistance. This point we have to know. It should be, actually it is like this, but in the pictorial representation we represent it like this. That is, it should be like this. This is the cell with the internal resistance. and this is one terminal, this is another terminal. It is analogous to this terminal. This is A and B. We take it outside and represent it here. This is one terminal and this is considered another terminal.